You see these artworks here? Well, these were made by a 17-year-old who stands today as a proud artist in front of a vast audience. Okay, so some of y'all might have a piece of paper and a pen with them, right? Well, I want all of you to sketch something that comes to your mind within 1 minute. And I'll get back to each one of you. Everyone may begin. Art can be expressed where words can't be spoken. Well, we all have something that excites us, right? Something that brings us happiness when we indulge in those activities. Well, one such thing for me was art. Participating in competitions and drawing in my leisure time always made me happy throughout the day. My first art competition was when I was around 3 years old. A nursery kid who had no clue about what competitions are. Yes, everyone, this is the face my grandma once told will captivate each girl's heart. Not too sure about that. Madhav, fill in those colors properly. Take your time. Try not to scribble. My mom was my constant supporter in these events. However, I did not get any prize in that event. Well, you can't expect much from a 3-year-old, right? But my mom bought me a set of color pencils that made me extremely happy. And from that day onwards, I was mesmerized with colors and paints, and my journey of art began. Okay, time's up. Now, I want some of you to at least show what they have drawn by just erasing their paper. Good morning, ma'am. Ma'am, what's your name? Ma'am, what have you drawn? Okay, wonderful answer. Round of applause for. Now, I'm pretty sure some of y'all might have sketched something or the other on that piece of paper. One thing I observed is that drawing on a piece of paper made everyone's thoughts run into different directions. Some of them thought of making landscapes, some of them thought of making hearts, some of them smiley faces, etc. This is the creativity of art. Its impactful push to the creative mind. All kids love to draw on walls and parents absolutely hate it, right? However, have you imagined that this simple activity is advantageous for kids? First and foremost, drawing whatever they want, wherever they want, gives them a sense of freedom, which boosts their confidence. It helps young children develop both fine motor and gross skills, which are essential for a child's growth. Art gives expression to what cannot be logically expressed, thereby expanding human horizons which would be otherwise confined into a dull three-dimensional reality bound by time. Okay, most of you are confused. Well, in simple words, art is pretty cool. What I'm about to tell right now might come as a big shock to all of you. What if I tell you 1 in every 5 teenagers today is depressed? Yes, you heard me right. 1 in every 5. Most of you might be wondering, what can art do with these? Why is he mentioning the statistics here? Well, art can be a form of therapy for such teens. How does art therapy differ from making art? Art therapy has one sole purpose: to support those with psychological and emotional difficulties. It aids those struggling with depression and low self-worth. It does not form any judgment on the making of art. Rather, it glorifies the insights gained from it. It rejuvenates spirits by providing artistic, aesthetic, and emotional wealth. On an emotional level, aesthetics makes us happy. It elicits feeling of happiness and calm. And guys, hear me out. This is not only for teenagers. Anne, a woman aged 91, was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease, resided in a small group home when her daughter could no longer care for her. So the daughter contacted an art therapist who would make art with Anne, something her mother had always wanted to do. So basically in their weekly sessions, Anne and the art therapist painted. They drew various landscapes, pictures, etc. And Anne regained some of her lost humor sense, which became apparent when she named a bright floral painting, Yellow, Yellow, Catch a Fellow. Art knows no boundaries. It is interpreted by humans and animals alike. I recently came across a video of a golden retriever admiring a landscape painting. The artist states that this dog has been staring at this painting for a week straight. This is Congo, a chimpanzee who prolifically churned out abstract art in the 1950s. Congo crafted compositions that demonstrated a formal logic. Recently I had a conversation with my parents on choosing art as the basis of my career. And well, I received a similar response from both of them. Madhav, first you need to do engineering and then pursue art as your passion. Choosing art as your main career is a huge risk. This reminded me of a famous dialogue. Life is a race. If you don't run fast, you will be like a broken anda. Yes, 3 Idiots in reference intended. Sometimes I wish my parents told me, Madhav, ja bete, ji le apni zindagi, follow art, follow your passion. Well, art is for everyone. It is like love, needed, brings us happiness, but unnoticed. Everyone is an artist, from a potter making pots for living to an architect designing an entire city. This is a shift in perception, which instills an idea that art is not only a profession, but also a form of expression. An artist has one function: to affirm and to glorify life. Art is not a mirror held up to reality, but a hammer with which to shape it. As for what awaits for the future of this glorious practice, only time can tell. Thank you.